Hello. Tonight I have the distinct honor of presenting an award to one of the most influential and visionary photographers of our time. Peter Lindbergh has helped define fashion photography. He brings us visual culture through fashion photography. His distinctive cinematic black and white images have been called poetic, iconic, and majestic, and they have twice earned him the Best Photographer Award at the International Fashion Awards in Paris, in addition to numerous other accolades, including the prestigious Lucy Award for Outstanding Achievement in Fashion Photography in 2005. When you look at Peter's work, it not only exudes brilliance, but there is an emotional connection. There's a sense of love. And he was asked once, why photography? What is it about it that appeals to you? And he said, with his hands, he said, transforming the feelings into the photograph. That's the most beautiful part of being a photographer. When speaking about it, I'm skipping over some of this stuff. Peter grew up in East Germany, studied painting before turning to photography, then he moved to Paris and he found his calling. And his work has subsequently appeared in every major fashion magazine, including Italian, French, American, and British editions of Vogue, W, Vanity Fair, The New Yorker, and Rolling Stone. He shot the now legendary cover, 1990, of British Vogue that featured Linda Evangelista, Naomi Campbell, Tatiana Patitz, Cindy Crawford, and Christy Turlington. And he ushered in the era of the supermodel. He has photographed campaigns for iconic fashion labels including Armani, Calvin Klein, Donna Karan, Prada, Hugo Boss, and Jill Sander. And his photos have been featured in shows at major museums around the globe, from Paris to Beijing. His first book, 10 Women, published in 1996, sold over 100,000 copies, and he has since published 10 more. Peter is also an acclaimed documentary filmmaker. He won the award for Best Documentary at the Toronto International Film Festival in 2000 for the film Inner Voices. In fact, we have a little taste of his videography right now.
This one guy was talking about how his wife was away. And he was saving so much money that he never wanted her to come back.
I just hope that when this is all over, that I take it well. I put my whole heart into it.
Peut-être quelqu'un avec un petit yacht, non? Oh, c'est bon.
So it's 8 p.m. and Mr. Lindbergh has just decided to
Tu peux mettre le
change the
spot
whole
aussi sur ça,
direction.
en large.
Peter's legacy is not simply artistic, he has also generously contributed his creative genius to the fight against HIV/AIDS. In 2005, Peter teamed up with Aldo and Youth AIDS to create the Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil HIV awareness campaign, which went on to reach over 1.5 billion people in 25 countries. He also helped create an awareness campaign for the United Nations. He is a longtime supporter of amFAR, and through donations of his time and his artwork, particularly at amFAR's Cinema Against AIDS galas in Cannes, Peter has helped raise more than $1 million for amFAR. He also donated an extremely generous amount tonight in the auction, which you'll hear about later. Susan Sontag explains in her essay on photography that photographs are experience captured, and the camera is the ideal arm of consciousness in its acquisitive mood. I've been very fortunate to work with Peter, and I can honestly tell you, as the subject of his photographer's eye, Peter doesn't impose his will. He waits excitedly with finger on shutter for you to bring you to him. He moves with your groove, with your emotion, the look, waiting to capture the shot. He allows the artist within us to emerge and be free, and then he paints those moments with his eye. Peter, you are an utter delight to work with. It's not only been an honor, it has been a dream come true, and here I'm going to attempt to speak German. Du bist ein sehr lebenswerter Person, which means you're a lovely person. It's now my great privilege, on behalf of amFAR, to present the Award of Courage to Peter Lindbergh.
I promise you I'm much better when I can hide behind a camera. Well, I try my best, huh? And I read it off because I can't talk like that. Robin, will be always a place for you in my heart, just that you know that one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, amazing Dr. Krim, and all your amazing friends at amFAR. Let me thank you first for this extraordinary honor. It is really incredible. And yes, I am touched. You could say speechless. And I know that would not be the good moment to be speechless, but there's a beautiful word out there, and which transcends all languages and cultures. And this word stands for something so compelling and powerful that it might be the only thing strong enough to save our world from greed and its destruction. And now it sounds pathetic, but let me continue. Page 2. This world, ladies and gentlemen, is compassion. And it is something, when you feel it inside of you, it makes you stronger than any warrior and any army, and maybe even stronger than Goldman Sachs. But what this word stands for produces more beauty and than all cosmetic companies in the world together, and even more than all these beautiful fashion magazines and their talented photographers combined. Dr. Krim and everybody at amFAR, I'm moved by your energy and courage, and it is your devotion, but most of all your compassion, who makes me humble and and admire you so much for what you're doing. Page 3. Let me thank everyone at amFAR for continuing the fight against this terrible disease, which has killed millions all over the world, and many from them our friends. I don't really know, should I read from this prompter or from my papers? So I'll try. I would like to finish with something quite personal. Dearest Mick Redgrave, you have inspired me over more than 40 years since I left art school, and your life is so inspiring, and you have taught me, how can I say that? To stand up for what you believe in, and that is a very, very difficult thing, because first you have to know what you believe, and then you have to stand for it, and you are an incredible example for that, and it has touched me over all these years, and I'm so proud to be here with you tonight on the same stage and to share this award with you and your daughter, Joelle. Then thanks to my wife, Petra, and 3 of my 4 boys are here tonight. I'm soon finished, no? And 3 of my 4 boys are here tonight, and from Paris, all the way from Paris. The 4th one is a carpenter, so he has a serious job, so he has to stay in Brittany to finish his projects. I don't know where they are, but I don't want to ask you to stand up. Then I just want to say thanks for coming here, boys. No? And thank you all for being here for this cause. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, back to the stage, Kenneth Cole.